All right, scholars, as promised, we're going to be looking at this map to make sure that we can properly place the actual items on the map in their proper geographic places for your test. So the first step that we're going to do is look at placing the continents. So the continents are simply large land masses of land. All right, now that we know that, we'll get rid of the word continents. So if you remember the song, you'll know where to place these actual items, these places. So if you remember the song, we've got Asia and Africa. It starts off like this. We've got Asia and Africa in our hands. We've got North America and South America in our hands. We've got Europe and Australia in our hands, and it's called Antarctica. So we've placed the 7 continents, okay? Now we're going to talk about the oceans. Oceans are large bodies of water. All right, now remember the oceans are in between the continents, so this is where oceans could lie. All right, the Arctic Ocean is going to be right above Asia, and that's right next to Russia, where it's very cold and there's a lot of ice. So the Arctic Ocean is right at the top here. Next, we deal with the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean goes between which 2 continents? Goes between North America and Europe, and also between South America and Africa. So this is all the Atlantic Ocean right here. Next, the Indian Ocean is going to go between Africa and Australia. A good clue is to look for the country of India, which is right here. And that's where the Indian Ocean goes. And then lastly, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean goes to the east of Asia and to the west of North America. So you can either place it here or you can place it here. Okay? All right, so that's the Pacific Ocean. Now rivers are represented on maps through blue squiggly lines that run through the map. And the 5 major rivers in the world are the Mississippi River. Before I move this, I'd like for you to look here. It says MANVY, M-A-N-V-Y. That's a good thing. It's a good word acronym to help you to memorize the rivers. So the Mississippi, the Amazon, the Nile, the Volga, and the Yangtze. MANVY. All right, the Mississippi River is located on North America. And you can see the blue squiggly lines right here that I'm following with the arrow. And that's where the Mississippi River is. Next is the Amazon River. Amazon River is right below in South America. Amazon starts in Brazil and goes over towards the mountains over here. The Nile River is the longest river in the world, and that is located right here in Africa. It starts right in Egypt. Next is the Volga River, and that actually splits between 2 continents, Europe and Asia. And then finally, the Yangtze River is right over here, and it's in China. So we've located all the rivers now. Now the mountains or mountain ranges are over here. All right. Now anytime that you see a map with triangles, that will represent a mountain range, a bunch of triangles. A simple mountain will be represented by one triangle, dark triangle. All right, the Andes. The Andes mountain range is in South America. All right, and it runs right down here by Venezuela. Okay, and then over here we have the Himalayas. The Himalayas are located in Asia, and they're right here, right by the Yangtze River. Okay. The Alps are located near Switzerland, and the Alps are in Europe. You can see this mountain range right there. Next is Mount McKinley and Mount Everest. So the mounts are going to be the darker triangles. So it's either going to be here or it's going to be here. Mount Everest is located in near the Himalayas. Okay, so that's the tallest mountain in the world. Then there's Mount McKinley, which is located in Alaska. And then lastly, the Rocky Mountains, which are located in North America, and that's a mountain range. So looking at this, this is your map of the world, placing all of the continents, rivers, oceans, and mountains in their proper places, exactly what you're going to have to do for the geography test tomorrow. Hope you enjoy and practice looking at this so that you can know where places go.